Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the 2019 Eastern Canadian U14 Girls Fast Pitch Championships, presented by 360 Live and powered by Bell Alliant. My name is Keith Rains, and we're here at the beautiful Meehan's Cove ball field on the shores and the banks of the Kennebecasis River in Quispamsis, New Brunswick. And this afternoon's game, we have the number one team out of Prince Edward Island, the Ravens from Charlottetown, taking on the host team, the KV Dynamite. The Dynamite are 1-0 after a 13-12 victory over the number one seed Oromocto Thunder last night in an exciting game. And PEI is 1-1, defeating that same NB team 10-3. And then losing a heartbreaker this morning, 8-7 to Ontario. Pitching for the Ravens is number 10, Ella Condon. And up at bat is 97, Gracie Burley. And Gracie is playing first base this afternoon. We just had our opening ceremonies here at well, they were a little late starting. They're supposed to start at noon. I think they started about 12:30, 20-1. Had all the teams march out. A few speeches. And there's a hit down the third baseline for extra bases. And she makes it standing up.
Number 66, Kate Parker.
Kate Parker, 66. So we had all the teams march out. We had some speeches by the mayor of Quispamsis and counselor from Rossay. There's a hit down the second base. Nice play, and gets her out at first, but the runner advances to third base. So 2 away. And Monica Burke is the next up, number 11. And Monica is playing shortstop today.
All right, Juno, you got
Oh, sorry, take that. Yep, shortstop.
You can now.
Kate Parker is pitching. Here's to the shortstop. Low throw, but they get her at first base for the third out. So top of the first, we had one double and one person left on base. And the Ravens are coming to the plate. It was not as humid as it was yesterday. It was got a little sticky here, and then the fog came in St. John and worked its way up the valley. Wells got a little cool, but it was beautiful up here. The teams had a beach party last evening, so a great time for all the players and coaches to get together on Meehan's Cove Beach and enjoy the scenery and have a little festivities. Organizing committee has done a wonderful job. And the weather man and Mother Nature has agreed, and it looks like we're going to have a great weekend of weather as well as a great weekend of fastball. And we've had some tight games. Like I said, we had an 8-7 game this morning. Actually went extra innings.
I take Chloe back there on the backups, okay? All right, good start here too.
All right, up to bat.
And then the second game was a good game. Quebec won against New Brunswick, and that was a 5-3 game for Quebec. And up to bat is Madison Burke, shortstop for the Charlottetown Ravens. Remax Ravens, I should say. Get their sponsor in there. As I know, and they help to support the girls program in Charlottetown area. Off speed, got her out in front. And that's the reason you throw it. It looks like it's good coming in, and you got to be aware of the fastball. And when you get an off-speed pitch, that's exactly what the pitcher wants. Get the batter out in front. High pitch. Carol O'Leary is catching today for the Dynamite. Strike three, caught the outside corner.
Number 3.
Monica, watch the
Number
hole
2.
there. Watch the
Jamie
hole.
Jenkins.
How about number 9?
Yes, that's what I meant. Number 9.
Jamie Jenkins, center fielder. It's great to have the crowd helping out the PA announcer there. She had the name right, just the number just didn't. I know, yeah. Nice. High speed pitch, got her out in front and popped it up.
Next up to bat, number 3, Chloe Campbell.
Yay. Chloe Campbell, left field today. There's a off down the first baseline, foul ball. Late on that swing.
Let's do it, Kate. Old school, let's do it. Fire hard in there.
All right, Kate, you got that.
Off speed, yes, look at that. Getting her on her front foot there after throwing the heat. You come back with that slow off speed. Having the batter well in front, so she's up 0-2.
All right, Kate, you got this.
She's got her set up for almost anything now. High heat, strike 3. A nice bit of pitching there. Wow.
At the end of the first inning.
And that's what you're looking for. The first one was a fastball inside, late, just fouling it off. So now the batter is thinking, okay, I got to be ready, And then she throws the off-speed one that she's way out in front. And then she comes in with a high fast one and swung at that for the third out. That was textbook right there. So in the 1, no score to report. And taking the mound again for the Ravens will be Ella Condon. Ella pitched well in the previous. She came in to finish off the game. Against Ontario. And there is no pitch count here in fast pitch, so the pitchers can pitch as long as they want. There is some mercy rules here as far as run differential. If there is a 15-run difference at the end of 3 innings, the game is over. 10 runs at the end of 4, or 7 runs at the end of 5. Chloe Dupree is next up. Chloe's was a pickup from the Fredericton area. Obviously a great softball tradition in the Dupree family. Bobby, outstanding softball player in his own right, and also very involved with softball in New Brunswick and coaching. And Bob is the
All right, you
sports
got this. Out of me.
sports director for the city of Fredericton, and he's done a fabulous job bringing in a lot of great sporting events to that area community. Recently, they just had the national basketball championships up in Fredericton this summer. They had the girls last year, and I think they had the boys this year. And a great event up at UMB Fredericton.
All right, Chloe.
In the Curry Center, beautiful center up there at UMB Fredericton. Good pitch, the high outside.
Number 98.
Hard to keep off it. The philosophy is if I can see it, I should be able to hit it.
There you go. Away my contact, Emma.
Emma Gillis next up for the
Out.
Dynamite. There's a well-hit ball to center field, but it's caught for a deep out.
Number 19, Callie Little.
So 2 away here, top of the second. That's low for ball 1. Strike. And yesterday, you hear the girls in the dugout calling for a 2-out rally. Well, there's a lot of that in yesterday's game. First 2 batters get out, and then all of a sudden there'll be a walk. There'll be an error. There'll be a pass ball, and all of a sudden we got a rally. There's a ball to short. Nice play. Solid. Madison Burke at shortstop. Nice infield play and nice throw over to first base to end the inning. No hits, no runs, no errors, no one left on base. Okay, all right. Brody Walsh is just doing an outstanding game on the bases today, umpiring. Doug is too behind the plate. Is it Doug Young? Is Doug Young? Yeah, behind the plate. Later on today, as we're getting down a little bit, at 3:30, we're going to have a game from the Red Division, Ontario 1 versus PEI 2. And then at 5:30, Quebec 1 again is playing the KV Dynamite. So for all you KV fans, tune in to our 5:30 broadcast. For that should be a very exciting game. The Lions have gone to 2-0, and that could be, depending on the outcome of this game, that could be a first place battle. Leah McLeod, first base for the Ravens. There's a shot, goes just foul down the left field line. Have a little fire going on with our speaker. I thought the fireworks were tonight. Silence. No, I'm just joking. It sounded like cracker. That was the speaker, so they just held play until they probably unplugged it. There's a foul ball off the roof, over the roof, into the parking lot. And Katie Parker is pitching well. She's not getting around on her, that's for sure. High. Foul down the third baseline. Staying alive.
Girls ready. Charge it.
All right, Kate, you got this. One more in there, like you can now.
Foul tip. She was on that one. Fouled it straight back. Just a little underneath it.
Great job, Leah. Oh.
There's a pop to the second baseman. Easy play there
Tara, she's shaking you off?
by Chloe Dupree. Dupree. Let's see, Bobby Dupree. I'm going to go with Dupree. Not Bobby Dupree. Bobby Dupree. So Chloe Dupree. I'm going to go with that. If I'm wrong, I know Bobby will correct me because I think he's here. But his wife might be listening at home. Strike on the outside corner.
Just like that.
3-1-B. 3-1 down. Let's do it.
You got it, Kate.
Down.
Ella Condon up at the plate. If you're just tuning in, no scores to report. We're in the bottom of the second inning. PEI is the home team this afternoon. They decide that by the flip of a coin. Nice pitch. Kate is pitching very well here early in this game.
You're up on her, Kate. Let's go now. You got it, Kate.
There's it to the shortstop. Nice catch. Nice throw.
There you go, girls.
Good girls.
Good job.
All right, Gary, let's go.
Monica Burke at shortstop there, making the nice infield play and a strong throw. 2 away. Carrie Anderson, second base for the Remax Ravens of Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island.
Start him lower, Kate.
All right, Kate, you
3-1.
got it. All right, KP, you got that.
Set.
That's it, Kate, that's it.
Ready first. Al, you ready for cover? Good cut there, Gary. Yeah. 3-1. Tight squeeze, Gary. Tight squeeze. 3-1, bud.
You got it, Kate.
Back on, KP.
Strike 2. That's true. I thought it was 3-1 count, but it was not. And a nice strikeout, nice inning for Kate Parker and the Dynamite at the end of 2 innings.
You sure it's off?
Zeros on the board.
Kara, Avery, Alex. She's up to that. deck.
A big shout out has to go out to the major sponsors of this event. Simply for Life, Pinnacle Painting, Leisure Time and Sales. And thank you for your support. The organizing committee obviously can't run an event like this without the great support of sponsors and what they do for the not only the community,
All right, Kara, you got this. Basic, that's all we need.
but for this event to be hosted, because that is a totally
Let's go, Kara.
they have to raise the money to be able to host an event like this. They don't get grants from to host. If you want to host, you're on the hook for all the expenses. Up at bat is Kara O'Leary, catcher this afternoon for the Dynamite.
Let's go, Kara.
Number 28, Kara O'Leary.
Let's go. Way to get a piece of that, Kara. Okay, you got it, Kara. Come on. Let's go, O'Leary.
Foul tip.
Way to get a piece of it, Kara.
And she caught the foul tip. That's what I thought. And she foul tipped it, but the catcher was able to hang on to it for the out. It hit her glove, hit her chest, and went back in her glove. So the umpire just looked down at his cohort down the first baseline just to clarify that didn't hit the ground. If it had hit the ground, she would have been still alive. But if the catcher catches it before it hits the ground, it's an out. Next up at bat here is number 6, Avery Ciccolone. Another strikeout. And we're back at the top of the order. Alex Hawkins. Condon, 2 straight strikeouts to start off this inning. Low. Breeze is coming up here, and it's blowing left to right, but almost coming in to the field a bit, going across center field to right field. So see if that has any effect on the ball, if the girls are able to get some fly balls to the outfield. There's a hit up the middle, but nice snag there by Condon. 3 up, 3 down. That's her second inning of 3 up, 3 down. The only blemish was in the first inning, a double by Burley, and she'll be leading off the 4th. So now coming up to bat in the bottom of the 3rd will be number 18, Isabel Jenkins, third base. And I don't know if you could hear that from the PEI bench. They say, let's get the sticks going. And as this has been a pitcher's duel up to this juncture of the game, Brody Walsh is keeping himself well hydrated. We might have to go get him some more water. And that's what you have to do. You have to be drinking lots of water, because by the time, if you think you're thirsty or think you get a little dehydrated, it's already too late. It's not his first rodeo. So here we go, bottom of the 3rd inning. Game's moving right along. as the pitchers have been controlling this game.
Let's go. Real.
All right, Kate, you got this.
Katie Parker, first 2 innings, 3 up and 3 down. Strike 1.
Let's KP. Let's go 3-1 now. 3-1, buddy.
Strike 2 on the outside corner. She had it. She went after it. 0 and 2.
All right, Kate, you got this.
Obviously, there's something being said from the bench area, so the umpire just stopped play, talked to the head coach for a second to clarify what he's been hearing, and to stop. And there's a strikeout for Parker.
Number 17, Winter Walsh.
Winter Walsh next up. Yes, yeah, Winter Walsh, right field.
Punt, Kate. Infielder, she runs fast, okay?
Strike 1. Parker, whatever she ate last night and this morning, and how many hours of sleep she got, keep that routine because she is definitely in a groove here. Nice. Going up the ladder a bit. 2-0. 0-2, I should say. No balls, 2 strikes.
9-2.
Strike 3. She didn't waste any time. Usually you get up 0-2. The batter's thinking, okay, she's going to try to waste one. Going to try to go high inside or low and away. I'm not going to chase it. And she painted the outside corner.
There you go, Kate, just like that.
Ellen Carrier,
Okay, be
the
ready,
catcher.
ready. Finish it.
All right, Kate, you got this. Good try, good try.
She stand off speed just to show it. She said, I threw it.
Let's go. 3-0, Kara.
Riser, a little high.
Right back, let's go now.
Go at it now, Kara.
All right, Kate, you got this.
3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike. All right, battle back now. Go right at it.
Strike 2. We got a full count. 2 out.
5-5.
All right, Kate, battle back now. You got this.
Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down. All 3 strikeouts.
Go, guys.
End of 3. Zeros are on the board. We move to the top of the 4th.
Still scoring in the 3rd inning.
And let's see if Ella Condon can keep up the tradition. Because, well, I'll tell you right now, the only hit between both teams today is coming up next is Gracie Burley. She has the only hit of the game, a double back in the 1st inning. I'm just saying. Let's see if she can do a double-double.
You cannot eat that. Just so we won't eat doesn't mean you eat things that
Oh, here we go. Starting off the top of the fourth inning. Gracie Burley, like I said, last time up, she got a double. There's a slapped it down foul down the third baseline. Left-handed batter. Outside, low. Foul tip off the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's slap down the third baseline. Just got her by a half a step.
Number 66, Kate Parker.
That was Isabel Jenkins with the nice catch and throw over for the Ravens. There's a solid hit up the middle. Katie Parker. Kate's sort of doing it all. I'm pitching. I got a hit. So she's on first. Now we got to watch for her what kind of speed she got. Any balls in the dirt, she's probably going to be taken off. Because runs might be hard to come by this afternoon. Monica Burke is now up.
Monica Burke.
Monica's playing shortstop today for the Dynamite. Wow, there's a hit to right field. That's going to fall in there. Runners on first and second.
Number 2, Chloe Dupree.
Chloe Dupree. She struck out her first time up. Chloe plays second base for the Dynamite. Strike right at the knees. First and second, 1 away here in the top of the fourth. This is the biggest threat of the game so far for either team. Let's see how Condon makes out here. Pitch high. And the other thing you got to be watching for is pass balls here, because then they'll move the runners up in the scoring position. It's just a little low. That's it. The bases are loaded. Good eye.
Number 98, Emma
Oh, a solid hit. Here comes one run. That gets by the left fielder. That's going to the wall. Another run comes across. Here comes the third run. And they throw it home, not in time, and a triple. Emma Gillis clears the bases. Big hit, and getting by that left fielder to go to the wall. Foul ball. Whoa. That hit the roof. Callie Little up at bat, playing right field. Goes back to the pitcher con, then looks the runner back, throws it to first. Good play for the second out of the inning.
Number 28, Kara O'Leary.
Watch out, Em. Watch out. Gotta run. Nice try. Nice. Come on, Kara. Let's go, Kara. All right, Kara. Go, Kara. Big hitter in there. There's one that went back there. Yeah, it was just sitting in the bushes there. You got it. Let's go, Kara. Good catch, Kara. You got it. Anything close, Kara. Here we go. Anything close. Anything close, Kara. That's not the one who did it.
And here comes a run coming across. Safe! That pass ball. And those runners are on base. Got to try to block it the best you can. Gillis comes in. Kara O'Leary up at the plate. Big inning here for the Dynamite. And it all started with first play, ground out. Then we had back-to-back singles and then a walk. And then a base clearing triple by Gillis. Ball hit down that foul. Kara's always smiling. She's got the funky helmet on. She's just having a great time here. Enjoying the moment. That's what you should do.
All right, Kara, you got this. Catch one out there.
Inside. The look that she gave. She got out of the way of that, and she looked at at her teammates like, "Oh, that was close. I almost get hit." There, she gets on base. There's a smile coming back. As they say, enjoy the moment, ladies, because the days are slow, but the years go by really fast. Avery Shickaloni at the dish. Nice swing, but no contact there. Good looking swing. High. That ball gets away though. Runner goes down to second base. Strike three. That's the third out of the inning. But a big inning it was for the Dynamite. They score 4 runs.
4-0 for Katie. My error, it's only the bottom of the fourth. It is 4-0.
I think she's tired. Yeah, I can. That's what part of the entertainment value. We tell them one thing and she's telling them another. But it's good that she apologized. The PA announcer agreed with me that it is the bottom of the fourth. So we have enough for a quorum. So we're going to go with bottom of the fourth. Well, now PEI's got a rally. They got a rally now. Oh, I had a pin. See who's going to start it off here for the Ravens in the bottom of the fourth. Number 2 is coming up. Madison Burke, shortstop. See what Maddie can do.
On your toes, girls.
Let's go, Casey.
Squares around the bunt, but takes it back. Doesn't like the offer. But, hey, I mean, before that last inning, KV only had one hit themselves. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So let's see if the Ravens can get a rally going here. And you got to get a person on base first. But Kate Parker, quick off that mound and makes an accurate throw to first base to get her first out. Didn't get that bunt over to the third baseline. And, of course, if the pitcher can take it. Jamie Jenkins, center fielder, up for the Ravens now. Little low.
Ready at third, ready at short.
It's a foul ball. Out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. She wants it high. It came down low. Poor catcher was standing up on that one looking for a high ball, and she caught around her ankles.
Ready on 1.
Fouls that one off. She's got the heat. Not able to get around on that fastball. Oh. Strike 3, beautiful pitch. Second out of the inning.
Number 3, Chloe Campbell.
Chloe Campbell. Chloe's playing left field this afternoon.
All right, Kate, you got this. Fire them in there hard, like you can now, like you can.
Just outside. Get those hands down nice and low, the batter. Have a level swing going through the hitting zone. Pops it out of play. Down the right field line. 1-1. 2 out. Bottom of the fourth. 4-0. Dynamite. Here at the Eastern Canes U14 Girls Fast Pitch Championships. Means Cove in Quispamsis, New Brunswick. There's a hit right up the middle. Nice bit of hitting. There's the first hit of the day for the Island girls. And maybe they'll get a 2-out rally going here.
2 outs, girls, okay? 2 away. 2 away.
All right, Kate, you got it.
9-1.
1 and 2 girls.
9-1.
Aaliyah McLeod, first base. And she steals second base without, well, they got a throw down there, but she beat that throw easily.
Emma, you get the bag up.
And you got 2 out here. Runner in second.
Down, keep it down, 9-0.
The third base coach is having a hard time throwing it to anybody. Missed the catcher, missed the pitcher. He's not warmed up. That right shoulder's stiff. But he can catch because he caught a pop-up last night that was sort of hit rather hard down there with his right hand without much problem. Oh, the off speed. That's it. 3 out.
Go!
Wait.
Hold it. Okay, Monica, stay there.
Oh, that's the second strike. Okay, sorry. I thought he was calling her out. That's the second strike.
Oh, 2 out, Kara. Go, Leah. Ready, Gracie? Fire in there, buddy.
Beautiful off speeds. Almost like a little drop ball in there. There's the fastball down the third base line. Long throw. That might be high. Yes, it was. And there comes a run coming in. Back-to-back hits there. That's going to be classified as an error and a throwing error. But an RBI, nevertheless, and the runner goes down to second base.
All right, calm down now. Place to 1. 3-1. Yeah, 3-1.
And now the pitcher is up.
Watch it.
Ellen Condon
Get ready.
cut this lead in half with a nice hit. 4-1 currently. We have a little equipment malfunction here as the runner at second base is tying up her cleats. She's good. Time's in. Ball's in.
Buddy. 3-0 down.
Outside.
Great job, Ella. Keep it back. 5-5.
2 out here in the bottom of the fourth. PEI has finally struck for a run here, and they're looking for more. Good pitch on the outside. Keeping it away from the power of
3-0 down.
Condon. There's a pop-up, and that is out of play. As Kelly Lynch says, find that ball. They cost $8 each. Affects the budget because we have woods in here behind us, so it's like a little scavenger hunt to find those. Of course, they're nice and big. They're not obviously not bigger than a golf ball, so they should be a lot easier to find. There's a pop-up, and that could be trouble. And no, the center fielder comes in for the 3rd out of the inning. So 1 run is scored.
At the end of the 4th inning, it's 4-1 KV.
And we move to the 5th.
Okay, girls. We're keeping the same lineup for batting, but when we go back out in the field, it's okay? So whoever's on the starting lineup is batting this inning.
Let's go, girls. Let's go.
So here we are going to the top of the 5th inning. And I believe first up is going to be number, let's see, 99. How's that sound? Yep, I'm liking it. 99 I'm going with. And number 99 is Alex Hawkins. And now we have a new pitcher in for the Ravens, number 7, Nellie Johnson. And Nellie pitched a good game this morning. She started the game. And
Come on, Alex, let's go! Good cut, Alex. Cut, Alex, good cut.
and Condon moves to third base. We're so glad that you could tune in to our broadcast this afternoon, presented by 360 Live and powered by Bell Alliant. My name is Keith Rains, and we're just having a beautiful afternoon here at Meehan's Cove Park, the 2019 Eastern Canadian U14 Girls Fast Pitch Championships in Quispamsis in the KV Valley. We have another ball field in Wells, which is in Rossay, and we have two divisions. And I'll go through the divisions with you after this batter. See what Alex can do here.
Let's go, Alex!
It's a bouncing foul down the first base line.
Alex, there we go! Just hit a bomb!
One thing about these Dynamite girls, they all get smiles on their face. They're happy to be here and enjoying the moment. That's what you want. There's ripped a shot up the middle, and she is safe. Yes. Wow, what a line shot there. And Nellie did well just to get her glove up in time. That came ripping back in the middle. Neely. There we are. Okay. Yeah. Neely Johnson. And up at bat is Gracie Burley. Gracie hits it to second base. It's down low. Get her at first. Runner advances to second.
Number 66, Kate Parker.
Kate Parker doing an awesome job on the mound today. And last time up, she got a single. There's a hit and that falls. Second baseman can't get it. And she's at first. We got runners at first and third. As the second baseman made a diving attempt to try to get that in the air, and she couldn't do it. And it
Number 11, Monica Burke.
falls in for a single. Monica Burke. Fouled off the back stop. Clouds have come in here a bit, which makes it nice. We've got a nice breeze here today. One away, 2 on. Here in the top of the 5th, 4-1 is the score. Dynamite has the lead. Nice pitch there. Whoa! Don't know where that throw was going. And that just a run scored. throw got away from the catcher there.
Wait a minute, contact, come on. Straighten it out now. Straighten it out.
Cost
You got this.
PEI another run. So 5-1 is the score. Now we have just a runner on second base. Strike 3. Good pitch. So, Chloe Daypray next up.
All right, Chloe. Good eye, good eye. Bring her home like you can now.
Let's go, Chloe. Let's go, two.
All right, Chloe. Good cut, good cut.
Good swing.
Good cut, good cut. Wait on the low one.
2 strikes.
Keep fighting there, Chloe. Protect. Drop it in there.
1 ball and 2 strikes. And that's high, 2-2. 2 out, top of the 5th, 5-1. Dynamite. High again.
Wait, Chloe. That's the way. Way to watch, Chloe.
Hit back to the pitcher. Quickly to first, and that's the 3rd out to end the inning.
Go, girls. Hustle out.
Okay, girls, remember your positions.
Hustle, hustle. If you're
Coming
on
in
the
up in the bottom of the
you're up
5th.
there warming the fielders up. Let's go. Hustle out.
PEI needs to get on the board here.
Doing okay?
Brody, on a little energy food. Okay, just get you through the next couple innings.
Now, yeah.
Other sponsors of this event that has helped to make it a go is Harry Kugelin, Exit Realty Specialist, Doran Sports Excellence, Kent's, Greg Pools, Town of Quispam-Sis, Source Atlantic, UPS Rosse, Subway, Quispam-Sis location, Printworks, McDonald's, Foodland Quispam-Sis, Giant Tiger, Capital Foods, Chase on Lemon Dentistry, Good Life Fitness, and the Valley Cruisers Car Club. Thank you all for your support for the Eastern Canadian Championships. And Neely Johnson, the pitcher, is up.
Shaw. Come in. Shaw. Come in. In. 9-1. I know, Kara. Shaw, you gotta be really ready here. Come in a step.
We're just fixing our camera, got moved behind home plate here. So we're getting that corrected,
All right, girls.
and we should be getting that back online. Yes, there it is. Everything's good again. Yeah, the focus just went funky on us. Had to reboot it. Down the third baseline, out of play. they're having a difficult time to get around in that fastball of Parker. Excuse me. Yeah, Kate. There's a pop-up third baseman. No, she can't get that one. That fell in foul play. Got a cleat untied here. There we go.
Right, Shaw, right on the line. Great job in there.
2 strikes.
Gracie.
Know where the bag is so you can take off running for those.
0-2, 9-1.
Come on, Kate, like you can.
Strike 3. Big punch out there. Caught her looking.
Number 18, Isabel Jenkins.
Isabel Jenkins next up for the Ravens.
On your toes, girl.
See if she can get on base.
Watch the hole, Gracie.
Parker has pitched the gem of a game so far.
Pitch, Kate, good pitch.
Nice, Kate. Look nice.
3-0. Bring her up.
Come on, Kate.
Go, girls. On your toes. Ready to run. Let's go. Looks like you're ready. Let's go.
There's a pop-up. Can Parker get to it? And that's foul. No one touched it in fair play. So it just goes as a strike.
Hey, Sarah.
You ready, Lexi? Level the ground, okay? Don't let it roll over underneath your, between your legs.
Big picture in there.
There's a hit to center field. And that drops in for a single.
Number 17, Winter Walsh.
Winter Walsh next up. So we've got one away and one on.
Girls, one out at a time, okay? One out at a time.
Yeah, got to make sure that ball does not get by the catcher, as you know. And sometimes they'll go anyhow. No, she holds back this time. Catcher has to be aware of that runner because they do love to go. And we got that wind going from left to right, so there's a throw. It might drift it to the right side of the second base bag. I guess she's not going to go unless it's in the dirt.
Emma, not too far. 3-1. 9-1.
Winter Walsh up at the plate. High.
Good eye, Winter. Great job in there. All right, let's go 9-0.
I would hold that runner because
Let's go, Kate. Let's go, Kate.
Come on, Kate.
Behind you.
it's a strike. It was not a foul tip, so the runner can advance. 2-2 are this count. 1 out.
Carry, covering drop straight. Little up and out. Fire hard, Kate.
Come on, Kate. Like you can now.
Fire hard, bud.
That's low.
Job in there, Winter.
Full count.
All right, let's go after it.
Let's go, girls. Tight D. Come on, Kate.
Jeez.
Pick it up, pick it up. Behind you. Okay.
And the runner's going to go to second base because they were slow getting that ball in.
It's okay, Kara.
Number
Pick it up.
31, Ellen Caraher.
It's okay, Kara. You're good, Kara. You're good.
Let's go 3-0.
Don't sweat it. You got one out here. Don't sweat it.
And that's, like I said, that was a walk. The ball got by.
You got it, Ellen. Not active, okay? We watch it.
Runner goes to third base, but more importantly, the runner that had the walk, since they were so slow getting the ball back, she just took off for second. So now you got runners in second and third with one out. And there's another pass ball, and there's going to be a run scored.
Watch it, watch her.
And the runner from second moves up to third. Ellen Carriger is at the plate, the catcher for the Ravens. And all she has to do is stay up at bat.
Let's go 3-1. Come on, defense out there.
Good swing there, just underneath it, fouls it straight back.
Find me a strike. 3-0 now. Job, Ellen.
Okay, like you can now, 6-6.
We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. 5-2 is the score.
Great job, Ellen. Neat contact.
PEI would love to get another run here. 2 out. That's high. Oh, held back on that.
Let's go, Kate.
Got a full count. That's low. Ball 4. The ball gets away again. And there's another run that comes in. And there she's going to go to second, just like before. Another walk and another run. And the person who walks gets over to second base. So now it's 5-3.
Go, girls. 3-0. Go, girls.
Foul tip. No one can move.
Good job, Madison. Ready to hit. 3-1. 3-1, bud.
On your toes.
Good pitch.
Madison, we need you. Head in it.
Up at bat is Madison Burke, shortstop. For the Ravens.
Let's just squeeze it, Kara. We need you to squeeze it. Let's go. 0-2 out, Kara. Eat it, Kara. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it.
Swinging third strike, but the catcher couldn't hang on. It wasn't foul tipped or anything. And if the base is not occupied, the batter can go. So it comes out as a strikeout, but not a putout. So the inning is still alive. Jamie Jenkins, center fielder.
9-1.
And now you got runners on first and third.
Run on 3.
There's a bunt. A little gutsy play here with 2 out. But they figure put the ball in play. Anything can happen.
Eat the bunt.
Well, yeah, no, there's 2. All right. Okay, there's still only 1 out. Because there was a strikeout, but not a putout. So it doesn't count as a second out. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm going to go with, okay?
Kate, one more. Kate, one more. 2. Let's go. 2 strikes, girls. One at a time, girls. Nice. Nice pitch. Watch that runner. Eat it.
So second strikeout of the inning. Well, actually third strikeout, but only second out. Chloe Campbell up. So now we got 2 away.
Girls, we got to be solid out there.
Runner on third base.
Let's go 3-1, Kara. 3-1. 3-1. 3-1. Keep it low.
Long inning for Parker. We've had a strikeout, a single, 2 walks, another strikeout, but it was a pass ball, so the runner was able to advance, and now that runner is currently on third base. Oh, sorry, second. We do have runners in second and third. I was blocked out by a post here. So the PEI do have runners in second and third here. There's a hit up the middle, and that's going to score both of them. Big hit. It's all tied up on a big hit by Chloe Campbell. And the Island girls have come back.
Way to go, Ravens. Keep going now.
5-5. They were down 5-1 going into the inning. And that was actually only been their second hit of the inning. But they scored 4 runs. And that single brought in 2 of them. The other ones came in on pass balls.
Number 32, Leah McLeod.
Okay, 9-0. 9-1. 9-0.
Come on, Kate, like you can.
Runner takes second base. It was a good throw down to second base, but she just slid underneath the tag. So Leah McLeod, first base, is up. Leah had an RBI her last time up. There's a hit down the first baseline, and that falls in. And here comes the go-ahead run. And they're up 6-5 on a solid single down right field.
Come on, girls. Come on, girls, shake it off.
Ella Condon up. There's a pop. Is it out of play? Yeah.
Number 10, Ella Condon.
PEI has gone up 6-5 after being down 5-1 going into this inning. Runner moves up to second base.
No. Keep it up there, Kate.
Just, I think they're 32. Oh, dust is coming up from the field.
You gotta block everything, okay? That means with your knees, not just your glove. Okay, watch that runner.
Okay, this is an important run here. I mean, you're up 1. Obviously, when it's on third base, you love to drive it in here. Got 2 away. This is a big out for the Dynamite. Only be 1 run down going in. And there's a pop fly to right field. And a nice catch. A big catch. And that was a tough play with that wind blowing from left to right. So that might give a little energy to the Dynamite here. take something positive out.
At the end of this 5th inning, it's PEI 6, KV 5.
So a strong inning for the Island girls to take the lead.
Who's up? I was last out. So Emma, Lexi.
So now we are at the top of the 6th.
Wait, what? Emma, Lexi, Kara, Sarah.
And just to give you an update on the divisions, who's playing where, this is the blue division, and we have Ontario 2, they're from Mississauga, Quebec 1 from Lac St. Louis in Quebec, New Brunswick 1 from Oromocto, Prince Edward Island, the Charlottetown girls, and the host, the KV Dynamite. And in the red division is Ontario 1 from Orangeville, Quebec number 2, NB number 2 with is the Bears, PEI number 2,
Emma Gillis.
and Nova Scotia number 1, and they're from Stellarton, Nova Scotia. So that's the 2 divisions.
Let's go! Let's go, Emma! Let's go! You got it! Wait a little tick, you got this!
So this is Emma Gillis up.
Come on, Emma, we need you! Let's go, Emma!
And Emma,
Here we go, Emma!
Emma's last time I had a triple
You got this!
and 3 RBIs. And there's another solid hit.
Look at the bottom. Nice hit, Emma.
Number 7, Lexi.
Yeah, and she had stand-up triple. The wind is now blowing all our papers everywhere, so we're going to try to tape things down.
All right, Lexi! Woo! Come on, Lexi, come on, let's go! You got it, Lexi! Come on, Lexi! Just a base
All right,
hit,
Lex,
let's
you
go,
got
just a base
this.
hit. Run, 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 run. Good try, Lex, good try. Let's go, Lexi!
Lexi Toner is up at the plate.
You got it, Lex. Come on, Lexi, let's go. Just a base hit, just a base hit. Let's go. All right, Lex, you got this. Come on, Lexi.
Lexi Toner, here we are, top of the 6th inning. 6-5 is our score.
Go, go, go,
There's
go.
a squibbler down the first baseline that's going foul.
Nice try, Lex. Nice try.
Nellie Johnson is now the pitcher for Prince Edward Island. She came in for Ella Condon, and Ellen moves over to third base.
Lexi, too high now. Protect the plate. Let's go. Let's
All
go.
right, Lex, you got this.
Come on, Lexi, straighten that out.
So,
Yeah, Lex, you got this. All right, Lex, you got it. All right, Lexi, come on, let's go. Lexi, come on.
Face it now.
there's a hit towards the second base. If she bottles it, she's safe. Runners are safe, second and first. Lexi, great things happen when you get to bat on the ball. Kara O'Leary, catcher, up at the plate. Kara had to walk her last time up. Outside. And Kara walks again. And the bases are loaded for the Dynamite. Nobody out.
Come on, Sarah! Come on, Sarah! Let's go!
On the ground.
Good cut, Sarah! Good cut, good cut!
Sarah
Basic
Orr
now, that's all we need!
Punch it in there.
is up for the Dynamite. Her first plate appearance. Outside, good eye. Good eye. She's not a real big strike zone here.
Let's go, Sarah! Let's go, Sarah!
Another good way to hold back.
Good eye, Sarah! Good eye! Good eye, Sarah!
Bases loaded. Obviously, the PEI girl don't want any pass balls or anything. There's a nice pitch.
Good cut, Sarah! Good cut! Nice, Sarah! Protect the plate! Let's go! Sarah!
2 and 2.
There we go! Let's go! Anything close, you got it!
There's a pop up.
Good catch! That was coming through here. Way to stay alive! Way to stay alive!
She's staying alive here. Still 2 and 2.
Come on, Sarah! Come on!
There's a down. Good. Got it on the ground. And out at home plate. Good play at third base by Condon, going home for the force.
Number 99, Alex Hawkins.
Bases still are still juiced here.
You got this! Punch one out there! One out
Alex
there,
Hawkins
out
up.
there. All right, now you've seen it. Now you've seen it.
Nellie Johnson doing a good job so far
Alex,
pitching
come on,
here.
one out there.
Got the bases loaded on a single, an error, and a walk. There's a pop out, and that's going to right field, out of play.
Straighten that out, Alex. Straighten that out. Here we go, Alex.
Now the catcher has to be very obviously extremely careful this time. Any pass balls, got to block it.
All right, Alex.
Get down in front of it. Just don't let it go to the
Out
backstop.
there.
There's one out front, and that is foul. It hit twice on the chalk line, but then when it was caught, it was in foul territory before it crossed the third base. So foul ball.
Okay, Alex, we need you.
They're having a little discussion here on what they want to throw. Okay, that's good. I love to see that communication. What are we trying to do here? What do you want to do? Here's what I feel comfortable with throwing.
All right, Alex.
Just outside. Good eye. Hawkins. Center field. Big strikeout. Big strikeout there for Johnson. Top of the 6th inning. Bases are still full here. They're going to, the catcher is on second base for the Dynamite, so they're allowed to switch. It gives them a few moments to get their gear on. So Hawkins is going to go to second base, and O'Leary can come off. The ball gets passed, but and a big play. That ball came off the backboard. The backstop right to the catcher, and got the runner going home. That was Toner for the third out. So after all that excitement, no runs were scored. Still 6-5. So the bottom of the 6th inning, PEI has a 1-run lead here at the 2019 Eastern Canadian U14 Girls Fast Pitch Championships in Means Cove in Quispam, Sis, New Brunswick. Being presented by 360 Live, powered by Bell Alliance. Our next game, this is our hump game. Chris, our producer, is hanging in there. And our 3:30 game is we're going to have a Red Division game coming over to visit us at Meehan's Cove. Ontario 1 taking on PEI 2. Are we going to have Brody behind the plate for that game? Nice! It's always adds added excitement when Brody gets behind the plate. And then at 5:30, we have the Dynamite. I want to keep calling them Panthers because I used to be involved in the KV Panthers Volleyball Club. And so whenever I hear KV Panthers, but it's KV Dynamite. So the Dynamite will be on the field again at 5:30, taking on Quebec 1, which will be a huge game. They're all huge games now, because if you can finish in first place, boy, that really goes a long way in the playoff picture. Second and third obviously will cross over. So second in one division play third in the other, and vice versa. One's
7, Neely Johnston.
All right, girls, tight D.
Nellie Johnson is up. Nice bit of pitching there in that previous inning. And you wouldn't think that was going to happen there when they had one out and the bases loaded. It's a hit going towards the shortstop, and she can't handle it. And that's a runner on base. As you said, yeah. And
Runners, girls, let's go.
Number 8,
I took the words right out of my mouth. The shortstop let the ball play her rather than you play the ball, and the coach was just saying, charge that ball, go get it. Where it was a slow bouncer, and by the time I think she picked it up clean, I don't think she would have had time to make unless she had a rifle for an arm to get her out at first base. So regarding that, you got a runner on first base, but you got to be careful because we've seen it all too often. Typically, the girls don't like to stay on first base for too long. So if there's anything in the dirt, she will be gone. Isabel Jenkins
Gracie.
at the plate. Isabel had a single her last time up. It's a good pitch there. And pitching now for the Dynamite is number 11, Monica Burke.
Let's get a piece of something, okay? School with the runner. Nice, guys. Good cut. Try it.
Strike 3.
That's it, girls.
number 17, Winter Walsh.
Winter Walsh next up. One out. Runner on first. Still. And we're in the bottom of the 6th inning here in a one-run game. And PEI is trying to add to their lead. And KV obviously wants to keep it a one-run game, as they thought they had an opportunity. Well, they did have an opportunity in the top of the 6th. But some key plays at the right time. And I can't believe how that ball hit. It was a pass ball, and it just hit the backstop just at the right enough angle and basically catapulted it back to the catcher. The catcher just sort of turned around, and the ball was coming right back to her. And the runner had already committed to coming home, and she tagged her out rather easily. And that's a pass ball, and that's going to take the runner to second base. Winter, last time she was up, she had a walk.
We want contact, Winter. Need to swing it to do that.
Come on, Mon. One more, no more. Let's go on.
Hey, girl.
Out.
Foul ball out of play.
Good job, Winter. Keep the bat active, Winter. Let's go, girls. Sit her down, Monica. Sit her down.
Outside. Runner at second base now.
Come on, you got it.
One out.
Good cut, Winter. That a girl. Winter. Level through it, okay? Level.
Foul, and just out of play off the roof of the PEI dugout.
It's got to be bad, not this way.
Monica Birkin pitching for the Dynamite.
Go, girls. You got one. Both ready. Ready, sir.
Come on, Mon.
Off speed. Safe. High throw at third. Have a full count here.
All right, man, you go get at him. Give me that. Pick up.
3-2. One away. Runner on third base. Strike three. Lovely pitch in there. That was a big strikeout.
Bye, Winter.
Number 31, Ellen.
Girls, do it. Nice.
I think there's a warning going on. I think there was something said on that called third strike. So the umpire is making a note.
Hey, Alan, let's go. Hey, you sit first one, okay? Let's go, girls.
Let's go, Mon. Let's go. Come on.
Hey, chip away in there, right? Chip away. Great. Right, finish up.
Okay, next up, we got everything cleared away there. Here's the catcher,
Okay, one more out, Monica. One more out. Get us out of here.
We got two.
Ellen Carricker. Outside. Two away.
Ready to
Still 6-5. Dynamite wants to keep it to 1 run. And the PEI would love to get that insurance run. And there it is, back to the pitcher. Nice throw over to first for the 3rd out. End of 6, and here we go, the top of the 7th. Final potential at bats for the Dynamite.
PEI 6, KV 5.
We hope you're enjoying the broadcast wherever you might be. For you folks in PEI, 3.5 hours you can be here. Just saying. You know, make it here for the weekend. We get some round robin games left to play.
Are we still subs? Am I batting? No. No, she did? Yeah, you're batting.
We're back to our starting lineup order, right? Yep. Okay, we're back here. Gracie's up.
Wait, are we... We're not, okay.
Gracie, take Monica, Chloe. Base it. Just get on base, girls. Base at a time. One base at a time.
And that's the key thing, as you can, I don't know if you can hear it from our microphones, but the Dynamite are just saying, let's get on base, get on base. Anything can happen when you get on base. And coming up for the Dynamite will be Gracie Burley.
Let's go, Gracie! Right to the all right, Gracie, let's go! All right, now you've seen it, Gracie. Gotta take a cut at it.
And back in, and Nellie Johnson is pitching. Here's a hit towards the second base. Nice pickup. Nice throw. 1 away in the 7th inning in this 6-5 game.
All right, Kate, we need you here.
Kate Parker pitched a solid game today.
Oh, wait on the high ones, Kate. Wait on the high ones. Leave them up, Kate. You got it.
There's a hit to the second. Another nice play by the second baseman. 2 away. And that's Carrie Anderson. 2 big outs. That last one was a tough one. She had to go to her left, got down nice and low though. Didn't let that ball get by her. Monica Burke is up now. 2 away here. 6-5 PEI.
Come on, Monica. You got this.
Contact when you go.
All right,
Base
Monica.
runners.
And PEI lost a hard one this morning, 8-7. So they like to be on the obviously the other side of a 1-run victory, but
Monica, we need
Monica Burke might have something to say about that.
All right, Monica.
Fouled back off the backstop.
Come on, Monica. Come on.
Contact when you go. Like you've been doing all day. Let's go.
Come on, Monica. We need you. Monica, you got this. Come on.
Here's the one hit to the shortstop. Nice peg. Good throw. And she is out at first. That game is over. The Ravens have held on for a 6-5 victory.
Good game, girls. Great game.
So PEI 6, KV Dynamite 5. KV will get 1 game off, and then they'll be back on the pitch this evening. at 5:30 as they take on Quebec. Our next game will be in about roughly 15-20 minutes once they get the field marked and raked. That'll be a Red Division game. Ontario 1 taking on Prince Edward Island 2. And just want to give you the proper